I feel the strength of the book speaks for itself, and the fact that it was written in 1936 and is still being used in classrooms today. Dale Carnegie writes an excellent self-help book that focuses on 4 main sections. The book is an easy read, and the lessons in it are as applicable as when it was first written. The book is broken into sections and chapters for each section. I like the fact that the book states 8 things that reading it will help you achieve and 9 suggestions on how to get the most out of this book, and you can see these in the handout I have provided. I did not find any areas confusing or unconvincing and agree with the statements made in this book. It was nice that the principle for each chapter was listed at the end of the chapter. The first section is fundamental techniques in handling people, and it has 3 chapters. The first section focuses on being easy with criticism, being quick to compliment, and motivating them by seeing things from their perspective. The second section focuses on 6 ways to make people like you and gives some great advice from being genuinely interested in others, which often results from listening, which is further mentioned in this section, and finding out what their interests are. This section looks at having a great smile and using it and remembering people's names. The concepts presented are essential in getting people to like you and are skills that every charismatic person shares. Part 3 is how to win friends and influence people. How to win people into your way of thinking, and looks at the ideals that people like to be right often. And saying yes is easier than saying no. The concepts in this section look again at the idea that even if we are wrong, we often stick steadfast in our ways. And the best way to get someone to agree is with honey and sweetness rather than with vinegar. If you want someone to do something for you, propose it to them like they were the one with the concept in the first place. The final chapter of the section on competition rings to me, and I'm ultra competitive. So if you told me that I couldn't, I would try to do my best to succeed, which is something that he reiterates in this chapter. The final section on how to change people without giving offense or arousing resentment looks at ways to make criticism more palatable for people. The concepts presented are great, some of which I have used, like starting a criticism out with a praise, mentioning my mistakes, or asking them to do something rather than commanding them to do what I wanted. I feel that praise goes a long way and can make a crappy day seem better, which is one of the concepts that he emphasizes in this section. The book raised some questions such as, why haven't I been using some of these concepts all along? What are ways in which I can improve areas where he puts focus on in the book? The book is an excellent read, and if you have time, I would recommend that you would read Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People.